Hey guys, welcome to Wrestle Kingdom latest news. Latest updates on John Cena's return. WWE superstar Asuka is returning. Backstage updates on Brock Lesnar. Multiple WWE injuries. And WWE 2K25 cover photo and so much more. Starting with Roman Reigns featured on the cover photo of WWE 2K25. During this week's episode of WWE Monday Night Raw on Netflix, it was announced that Roman Reigns will be the cover photo for the game. WWE also announced a Bloodline edition, as you can see the picture, and Roman Reigns took to Twitter following Raw to react to being the featured on WWE 2K25 cover photo. He tweeted, "Wherever I go, I will make sure my Bloodline is with me." Latest updates on AEW's production. Discovery deal brings big change to AEW. AEW has signed a new television deal with Warner Bros. Discovery, which commenced in January and includes AEW content on a Max streaming platform. Fight for Select is reporting that various production changes have occurred since the new deal was signed. To begin with, there is now an increased amount of pyro on television as seen during Kenny Omega's return, and also the return of a LED board, which has been paired with standard barricades. Moreover, the show's lighting is reportedly improved thanks to a larger budget. Former TNA superstar and champion Jordynne Grace signed with WWE. Jordynne Grace has officially signed a multi-year contract with WWE. Fight for Select is reporting WWE made their interest known to Jordynne Grace and reached out a few weeks before she finished with TNA Wrestling. It's said that TNA was fully aware of Jordynne Grace would be departing the company. Jordynne Grace reportedly signed with WWE almost immediately after her final TNA match. It was also added that Jordynne Grace will be in Indianapolis this weekend, so we'll see if she appears in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Let's updates on WWE injuries, starting with Dakota Kai is injured. PW Insider is reporting that Dakota Kai has been pulled from WWE's Raw schedule following her most recent match on January 20 episode of WWE Raw. Dakota Kai teamed with Io Sky to face off against Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. During the show, Dakota Kai was reportedly hurt, and there is no word on the severity of the injury, but it was suggested that it may have come after a rough bump she took on a missile dropkick. It was reported that Dakota Kai is dealing with a concussion and will need to pass protocol before she can return. And according to Wrestling Observer newsletter, Apollo Crews is also hurt and there is no word on severity of the injury. JD McDonough was also injured during the Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Triple H personally checked on JD McDonough after he was injured during a match on Raw this week. JD McDonough tweeted, "First off, thanks to everyone for the message and concerns. I'm good. I've got a couple of broken ribs and a punctured lung, so I'm going to be out for a couple months. All things considered, it could have been a lot of worse, so I'm grateful for that. See ya in a bit." WWE superstar Zelina Vega was traded to Friday Night SmackDown. Zelina Vega will be representing Rey Mysterio and the LW on SmackDown during this week's episode of WWE Raw. It was announced that Zelina Vega will be moving to Friday Night SmackDown as part of the transfer window. Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Jack Wild, and Cruz del Toro are expected to remain on Monday Night Raw. Latest updates on Big E. Big E is working into a Spider-Man show. During a recent appearance on the Face Hero podcast, Jeff Tremel, showrunner and head writer of the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, announced that WWE superstar Big E is part of the voice cast. Latest updates on John Cena. WWE superstar John Cena hasn't made any appearance on WWE since announcing for Royal Rumble 2025, and PW Insider says that's because he has been in Budapest, Hungary, filming the Matchbox movie. Speaking of John Cena, he is currently favored to win Men's Royal Rumble, but Seth Rollins and CM Punk are right behind him. And meanwhile, Charlotte Flair is leading the candidate to win the Women's Royal Rumble match. Plans for WWE superstar Asuka return. WWE started discussing creatives for Asuka's return for Fight for Select. Those plans include a potential tag team match, but that idea was scrapped. No word on when Asuka will be back. The site was unable to confirm if Asuka has resumed training or what her status is for Royal Rumble. Is AEW suffering from ticket sales? According to Wrestling Observer Radio, Brian Alvarez said he has heard from the fans that AEW is running a buy one get one free promotion for Grand Slam AEW Australia tickets. Dave Meltzer replied that during the multiple weeks before the show indicates to him that there are a lot of seats left. Backstage updates on Brock Lesnar. The Wrestling Observer notes that there is still no movement on Brock Lesnar's return to WWE and remains up to the legal department clearing his match. WWE clash in Paris, France. WWE announced an event entitled Clash in Paris and which will take place on Sunday, August 31, 2025 in Paris, France. And latest updates on WWE superstar Hikuleo, also known as TONGA. There was a state on Wrestling Observer Radio that WWE seems to be in no rush to debut Hikuleo in NXT TV. It's speculated that WWE may just keep him and use him at WWE's Speed Show. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more wrestling news and wrestling content.